Alright, so, hey everyone, Mr. Real Canine, it's Blueprints, the game where I am designing a house. Hello again. Alright, so previously we discovered that there is a basement door in the fountain. Wait, the fountain is still drained? Okay, well that makes things easier. I just need to find a key. I guess nobody bothered to repump the water, which is fine by me. But yeah, I need a key. The chests, the trunks that were in the foyer here are entrance hall. Gotta use the proper terminology or else people will get confuzzled. So how do I want to do this? Well, let's start by drafting something up here. Sure, hallway. Let's draft... What do I want to draft here? Having gems is good, so yeah, I'll put it down there. And the guest bedroom. Why the heck not? Just a modest boost to this stuff. Yeah, I don't know who KL is yet. But yeah. The game didn't say there was a key here, but there's a key here. Everybody crowbar, like it's Half-Life 57. Alright, so into the den. There's a gem for us in the den. Is this the actual time of day? No. It's like 8:15 a.m. I'm guessing. Or no. Well, I don't know what kind of time scale time is moving at, but like, what if I just waited in here for a couple hours? That sounds like a colossal waste of time, but it is an option. Oh, the trunk is locked. All right, well. Forget the trunk in the den. I want to know what's in the basement. I can spend a day doing that, right? Right. This is one of those things I need to turn up the volume for, I guess. It doesn't go further down, but yeah. Use a key. The key doesn't fit. Okay, I need specifically a basement key. Okay, well that was a couple of steps wasted. That stuff. Sure, get another key from this nook. Here's a commissary. Which I don't really need to go into. Coupon book. Save a coin on each purchase you make in the estate. Yeah. Beside. Beside is written in lowercase. I noticed that last time. I'm saying it again. In case I forget anything. And we're just going on through. Alright. Has to be a spare room if I don't want to get dead-ended. And I kind of don't. Anything within the spare room? No, it just looks like it's empty. Corridor, please. Okay, I'm up to rank 4 already. Sure, put the parlor here. I probably shouldn't obsess so much with filling out every single room in the mansion. Not at this point in the game anyway. I'd really like to make it to the antechamber and figure out what exactly I need to do to enter. Also, Alzara, the fortune-telling machine, gave me a bunch of really cryptic clues last time, like the final door being across dark waters, or there being a beach of white sand with a cat tied to an unmoving red flag. That's all pretty weird. What else do I have in my notes here? Right, a half-complete staff notice. Alright, well. Okay, so, parlor games. The rules are, one of these chests tell the truth, one of them is a liar, and one of them could be either way. Only one box has a prize, the other two are always empty. So, you know, it's mimic logic. The other two boxes are true. If this is a liar, well, that could be a thing. But, actually, this can't possibly be true. So, okay, this chest is lying. The other two boxes are blue. This chest is also lying, which means this one is telling the truth. The other two boxes are empty. Therefore, this one has treasure. Gems get. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Alright, what am I drafting? I need 3 gems to get into the vault. I could make the chapel here, sure. It's not like I actually have any coins to lose. Is there anything in the chapel? Yeah, there are coins. Okay, what could I draft here? The security room. I could draft the security room. Especially because I know what the security password is now. It's Swan Song. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies, and nothing else really matters. There's a lot of blue and red items here. Yeah, okay, so this memo is probably telling me that I need access levers in order to get into the antechamber. I would assume the levers would probably be in the rooms to the left and right of the antechamber, but... well, I'm just going to leave that as a guess until I can actually test it. Yeah, key cards. They're a thing. All right, let's swan song it up. Yep, Holly Security. Press enter. Log into the network. Password accepted. I am in. Dial up. It is 1994. Of terms. Additions are rooms that are added to the draft pool. Most additions are removed from the draft pool at the end of each day. However, some additions are permanent Such as those found in a draft. Okay, so I can like permanently unlock new kinds of rooms if I go to the drafting studio. That sounds important. Adjoining. Rooms are considered adjoining if they are connected to each other via a doorway. Okay. Archived floor plan. Yeah, okay. Bedroom. Yep. Call it a day. When you run out of steps, you will be forced to call it a day. Yep. We have already checked an item at the code check. Color of the floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. Yeah. Dead end. If a room ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. There's probably going to be a lot of reading today. Dig. Yes, if I have the shovel. Dig spots are often found in green rooms, which I kind of had guessed already. Directory. Yes. The rigid blocks. The rigid blocks is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Okay. Okay, good to know. Dirt, yes. Drafting, yes. The draft pool, yeah, I knew that. Draw. 3 floor plans are drawn, but only one is drafted, right. East wing. The 9 rooms that border the very... Okay. Okay. Leftmost and rightmost columns of rooms, not rows. Entry. An open door marks the entry effect. Okay. Estate is, yeah, all of Mount Holly, including the rooms currently drafted, as well as the grounds. The house only refers to the rooms in the blueprint. Gems. Entries marked with a question mark will become gradually revealed as you progress. Gold. Green rune. They are naturally synergistic with one another. Yeah, okay. The grounds. Yeah, apple orchard. I want to be able to get into that apple orchard, but I don't know the combination for lock. West Path. West Path. Is that what's on the other side of that one gate that I couldn't open last time? Hallways. Yes, orange floor plans are hallways. Hallways are very nice. Yes, only the rooms currently drafted are considered part of the house. I'm not sure why my history would be important, but... Items are considered both special items and resource items. Yeah. Keys. Special keys unlock specific doors or rooms. Electronic power doors, reinforced steel. But now that I'm in the security room, I can set them to auto-open if the power is off, and then cause a blackout. If I draft the utility closet, anyway. Locked doors appear more often the higher in rank you are. Luck. Luck determines... Oh, okay. Determines the likelihood you will find additional items in rooms, yeah. M to S. Mechanical. Yeah, okay. Symbol of a gear. Contain control systems that interact with other elements on the estate. The local network is called Blackbridge. That sounds important. A few things are permanent and are usually marked as such. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Yep, ranks are, yeah, whispers of a 10th rank can often be overheard. That's probably where the 46th room is going to be. And the antechamber, I would assume, is the only way in, but I could be wrong about that. Rarity, yes, commonplace, normal, uncommon, and rare. Redraw. Yeah, okay. So it's drawing new floor plans. They offer powerful expansion options but come at a dangerous cost. Reset. Security locked, yeah. These doors also more frequent at high rank. Shops. These floor plans are slightly more rare and cost gems to draft. Special item. Yeah. Spread. When a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all floors currently active on the estate. The more rooms in your house, the larger the spread. Okay. But yeah, I gotta have a lot of spare steps to take advantage of that. Increase the amount of stars. I like Arctic constellations on a site. Like if I only acquire stars by drafting the observatory, then the constellations I'm given are probably just going to cycle between the ones that I saw in that book. Terminal. This is a terminal. Tomorrow. Tomorrow rooms are marked with a clock symbol. Yeah. Trunk. Trunks are always locked. The West Wing is... yeah, okay. Email. The terminal located in the office. Okay. Alright. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available. Is that the name of a satellite, or it can't be right? It's 1994. I don't know if satellite internet is. Then again, that's clearly like a wireless dish, so who knows? Remote terminal access. View active terminals. Okay, so there are terminals in the office, lab, and shelter. Alright, staff services. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail, yeah. Maybe I should make a note of this anyway. Staff announcements. Simon, that's the name of the protagonist. Friends in faithful service. I think Simon is the name of the protagonist. Yeah, okay. Whoops! That's not quite what I meant to do. I gotta dial up again. Thanks, Internet. Staff services. Special orders. A specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's special order something. Let's see. I don't know what some of these items do. But ordering a sleeping mask will probably get me more steps for drafting bedrooms, I would guess. Ooh, what about a sledgehammer? Okay, so draft the commissary in 2 days, and I might get a sledgehammer. One trunk. I forget where the trunk was. Keycard system. Keycard system settings. Let's keep it on medium for now. This is... Alright, let's see what the laundry room is. I've never drafted it before, so... Launder currency. Using a newly installed steam duct leading from the boiler room. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, the laundry room lets me exchange items for other items. Alright, good to know. But yeah, now I gotta backtrack all the way to the den. That's not fun. And yes, the game is this quiet. And my AC is this loud. It's a thing. Okay, where am I going again? Let's see what's in the commissary, I guess. The rigid blocks. So what's here? Yeah, with the coupon I can buy 1 gem. Here's a shovel, by the way. Okay. Oh wait, I haven't dead-ended myself. I could have just gone through the chapel. Well, I'm an idiot. Let's store. Okay, I've got some stuff, and I have some gems, which is really nice. Spiral staircases. Why is there a painting of this constellation? Does that change every time? constellation called? Diamondus Minor. That's a lot of gems, okay. Alright, here I am again. Okay, well this is the only one that doesn't dead end me immediately. Alright, +1 star. What do I get for having 3 stars? The slice, I think. Three steps. This does not look like a. This does not look like a globe of Earth. What is this? This one doesn't look like Earth either. Are they the same? Yeah, they are the same planet. What does that mean? Sure what to make of this game, honestly. Like, it's a thing. Also, night in the observatory. I probably should be. Whenever I find a chess piece. The silver key. What do you want to bet this is? Do I want to? Yeah, I can make it there and back. Do I want to do this? Guess it's worth trying. Silver key. Okay. Okay, I got my silver key back. Lead to a room with many doors. Interesting way to phrase that. So yeah, this... It's interactable, but it's locked, I guess. Alright. Does the silver key work? It's not the silver key. Okay, well, I had to dead end myself for that knowledge, but I can put the silver key back. Let's go to the code check. Okay. I think that's all I can really do right now. I'm calling it a day. Quaint cottage. "56 steps, is that right? Doesn't seem right to me. Alright, day 7. Alright. Sure, I could start by drafting a chapel. Why the heck not? Let's see. What could I draft here? Sure, I'll put a closet here and some items. Oh, good, an ivory die. And a gem. Handy. I don't have any money, so I don't want to draft a commissary yet. Okay, anything weird lying around? Doesn't look like it. Let's draft here first. The West Wing Hall. Sure. Diamondus Minor, +1 gem. Storing did change. What is this? looks like curtains. Boob. Pawn. White pawn in the storeroom. It is what this place is called, right? Yeah. Aquarium is every color of room. Does that matter? Let's get some money. And some food. Tasty. Bridge is also one of the few things in these notes that are lowercase. That makes me suspicious. What am I really gonna do about it? Let's do the parlor. Component of the parlor game. Can't imagine the wind-up key would have anything to do with the basement door, right? Both boxes next to this box contain gems. You are lying. You are also lying. You are telling the truth, so the gems are here. Yes. Hey, the office. I wanted that. Okay, here's the office. Antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken. West. West is lowercase. Antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Oh, that is nice. I really gotta hope. Actually, wait, there's a terminal here. What's this? Jet, please check if any books mention these titles for purchase in Reddington. Flay of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. This? A safe. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm in the office. Could I could. Alright, floor plan upgrade program. Okay, I can permanently enhance the storeroom. Honestly, the coins are quite nice. All right. Email. From Ann Babbage next week. November 1st. Soon is in italics. Is this things? DC power, fuse box repair. DC indicator lights, install per instruction, turn on. pretty recent change to the will. Maybe. Okay, we found out something new about the utility closet, but I don't know what VAC is. Probably because I'm not an electrician. Is anything new been added? How would I tell? Yeah, I upgraded the storeroom, so it's nice. I don't think I have any numbers, do I? Nothing that isn't a year. Chess pieces lying around here. Doesn't look like it. Oh wait, that's a king. Okay, we found a king in the office. Commissary would be nice. Anything around here? Here's a sledgehammer. I can't afford it, but it's here. Let's just remember that it's here, I guess. A security door, really. Okay, well that means I have to backtrack to the chapel, doesn't it? That's annoying. Hope I didn't just like waste a couple steps there. Alright, into the chapel. Losing a coin. Yay. Combine inventory to create new item. Here's a utility closet, but like I can check that anytime, and if I don't make the workshop, I get dead-ended. Sheet music. O is red. The letter is not. H. Sheet music, page 8. Also, here's a sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Okay, cool. H. The true box does not always contain the prize. Yeah, I knew that. Combine inventory to create new items. But all I have right now is a sledgehammer. That's no good. Bedroom. Look, coins. Greetings from Reddington. I don't remember finding anything when I inspected that with a magnifying glass. You have a crescent pendant. Don't know if that means anything or not. Oh boy. Okay. Looks like I have dead-ended myself. Yeah, I've dead-ended myself, so let's mess around with the utility closet, I guess. What do you mean, cabinet? Anyway. Okay. All right. The combination is let's make one of these white. Oops. I screwed that up. white. Okay. Alright. Oops. Okay, white, red, purple is correct. There we go. Alright, what is this? Aha! That's how I open that door. Okay. Let's go check it out. The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 diamonds. Or gems. Heck yeah. Alright. Since I am dead-ended... Since I'm dead-ended, let's go check it out. Could I buy anything in the commissary? Probably. I should have enough steps to mess around with this. Let's give it a shot. Also, oh wait, that's right, I didn't spread gold everywhere. I did not do that. Anyway, here's a commissary. Give me a magnifying glass. And while I'm here, I might as well spread gold. Pawn in the den. Another picture of that constellation. Where was I going? I was going to the workshop to try some things. Wrong way, by the way. It's me, Captain Doofus. Anyway, yeah, a modest amount of gold for stuff. I'm not gonna have time to make it back over. What I really want is just to try combining 2 items. I don't know if this will be anything. I cannot combine the magnifying glass and sledgehammer. Okay. Good to know, I guess. That accomplished a whole lot of nothing. Anything around here? It's free to check. I don't know if this postcard even means anything. Maybe it doesn't. Alright, let's head outside. Oh, you know what? I could have used my ivory dye and not dead-ended myself. Oops. Oh well. This door is all kind of sus. Alright, so the gemstone cavern. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer to getting greedier than that. Might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion on this for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made a call to scrap them. I'm not sure the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully he can smooth it over. Now, there's still 1 more cart there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into that site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish it up if the old man really wants it done. Noted. What's this? I turned on a gas torch? Okay. I turned on a gas torch. Off again. Are there 3 others? What happens if I turn them all on? Questions you ask yourself in the shower. It's that bird that was in the drawing in the storeroom. Okay, am I gonna call it a day? Maybe. Also a stupid thing. But yeah, okay. I solved the puzzle, gave myself a permanent starting inventory upgrade, and that's pretty sweet. What else can I do with anything? Who knows? But yeah, I'm not getting anywhere else today. I start with 2 gems now. It's amazing. Another quaint cottage. Darn gosh, security door. Alright, day 8. Yeah, as promised, I start with 2 gems now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Simon. It might have been nice to take a real close look at that. Alright, where are we dropping, boys? Sure, let's throw in another chapel, why not? I want to draft here. The nursery, definitely the nursery. Is there anything in the nursery? I can't tell from here. I guess I'm stepping in. It's not like I've ever run out of steps before. I've just dead-ended myself in really dumb ways. Goose. There's a key. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. Possibly Simon's mother. White pawn in the nursery. No black pawns so far. Maybe there aren't any. Okay, well, it was worth coming in here for the key, if nothing else. Alright, what's on the other side of this door? Alright, let's make this a closet and get our 2 items. A key and a gem, okay. No coins, which means having a chapel doesn't particularly matter. Another observatory. The Southern Cross. 4-door rooms are more common today. Oh, that sounds nice. That is a dead end. No, but... No, not mechanically a dead end, but... Okay. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Stepped up. Alright, what we got here? The archives. Let's do the spare room. I don't like the archives. I like having control. The Great Hall, 7 locked doors. 7 locked doors. Well, I'm kind of curious to see what's behind the ones in the corners, but I'm gonna need more keys. The corridor is always left unlocked. Might as well do some science. Interesting. Looks like there are 4 permanent additions. glass again. That's nice. Order of operations. Order of operations, inner to outer. Okay. Sinclair has many more secrets that he will take to his grave. Guest bedroom. Excellent. A key card! Exactly what I wanted. Okay. Okay, do I dare? Yeah, I want to know if this is some kind of trial and error thing. Okay. Oh. Okay, the antechamber is accessible. Okay, okay. Is this going to be the day we make it to the antechamber? One can hope. The rotunda can rotate. Amazing. I really don't want to draft the weight room this early, especially when I'm forced to walk through it. Alright, nothing much going on here. A pawn in the bedroom. Okay, rank 7. Locked. Dang it! Alright, well, I just dead-ended myself because I don't have any keys. Yay! I should have gone with the archives. That's annoying. Actually, let's look around the... Yeah, also interesting that entrance hall is not number one. Well, haven't exactly been steered wrong putting the... Well, yes we have, but is that because of the chapel? Not really. Yeah, this just changes every day. Burb. Not going in a chapel with 10 coins, not if I can help it. Sure, let's get in the commissary. Alright, more gems. Running shoes, I think, save me some steps, but I've never been at risk of running out of steps yet. So let's just get to the gems. With tree without paperclip. What does that even mean? Courtyard, sure. Alright, do I dare open that? Not until I've drafted this room. Ah, I've been rewarded. Okay, so we got some digging spots here, but there wasn't a shovel for sale or anything. Gem or any items lying around? Doesn't look like it. So what would be through here? Can I drive the locksmith? Keys for sale. Let's put the utility closet here. quite as bad as the weight room, but it's a thing. Now, does the utility closet let me, like, actually disable those floor plans, like, as in remove them from the pool? Because if that's the case, cool. Sure, let's draft the nursery and... What's this? Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Greater chance of finding items. Okay. Import button. But, yeah, cool. I'd be curious about bringing a magnifying glass here and zooming in on that book. Okay. All right, it was a diversion. Freaking wrong way. Just wasted a couple steps. 'Cause I'm a doofus. And the doofiest doof, whoever doofed. Let's go in the chapel. I'm immune to the chapel. 'Cause I don't have all the worth paying attention to. Yeah, like this room. You can just redraw if I really want to. Although I do like the hallway being here, so let's make it the hallway. Yeah, we already know that's not true. Let's make the nook. The more keys I have, the better. Garage, +3 keys. Sure, let's check out the garage. Since it's so rare. What's this? Oh, wait a second! I can get out this way! So does the garage only show up in the West Wing? Christoph, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone while your services are required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absences must be accounted for. Mrs. Babbage. Got nothing to do with signing. Anything in the car. Sure doesn't look like it. Let's explore. Outside. Why not, right? Man, imagine 2 major puzzles being tied to the utility closet. Crazy town. Also, the Side West Bridge, right? Right? That was a thing that was going on. Can I just open this now? Yeah! Is this just permanently open? Yes, the West Gate's been permanently unlocked. Sweet. This Allen key does not let me pick it up. Okay, whatever. Trading post, tool shed, or hovel. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. Let's go to the tool shed. Otherwise I'll pick these up. Metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Okay. There are 2 special items here though. Where's the other? Oh, the sledgehammer. Duh. Great. This is really, really great. Really, really, really great. Okay, let's keep exploring. If I had a shovel, I would probably dig around here. I need to remember to come back here when I have a shovel. Don't have one right now. Things that I have are all of these. Westgate path allows access to the outer room each day. Yeah. Alright, any permanent upgrade is a win in my book. Even if I find nothing else today. But I hope I find something else today. This doesn't really go anywhere, does it? Okay. Alright, cool. Going back inside then. I have so many keys now, like as long as I don't run into a full-on security door, we're good. Okay, into this room. The laboratory. Heating and cooling curves. I probably want to make a note of this. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure 93 kilopascals in Mount Holly freezer. Each 2 melting point at 0.1 parts per trillion to 0.5 parts per trillion. This line here, this is text. I need to come back here with the magnifying glass when I have one. I hope I find one soon. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Okay. of the elements. Do these chemical symbols spell something? Alright, let's look up the periodic table, guys. Alright. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. Americium. Sulfur. Hydrogen. Did I count correctly? Yeah, americium. After hydrogen, protactinium. Rhenium. Gadolinium. Uranium. Fluorine. Polonium. No, not polonium. Tellurium. Radon. Iodine. Neon. And a left arrow. That doesn't really tell me anything. I'll make a note of it, but yeah, I'm not quite sure what that's trying to tell me. Wait a second. Wait a second. I am off by a couple of things. Let me screenshot this and compare it with the other thing. Let me paste this, I guess, into Paint. Okay. Now look at this other thing. This chart of the periodic table, because I may have made some false assumptions about how the periodic table is supposed to be read. Okay, so yes, okay, this is actually plutonium, sulfur, hydrogen. Plutonium, sulfur, hydrogen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. thorium. Whatever Re was. Push 3 up after 9. That's what it actually says. Okay. Push 3 up after 9. Probably instructions for the machine. So 9 and then 9 and then 3 to get the voltage I want. Yeah, we already know this is false. It can be accessed via the office terminal. What can be done here? Experiment set up. Okay. Whenever you draft a shop room, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. That sounds excellent. Will remain active for the rest of the day. Research logs. No experiments found. Alright. Password accepted. Alright, so we gotta start drafting shops, like, pronto. Is there anything new here to check? Allowance. Yeah. Your allowance is typically left in the entrance hall each morning. Experiment. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Now start drafting shop rooms. Oh, a note! I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month. Okay, so that's what Cinca is. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find a laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way to Door's work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips for my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Is the laboratory not in the draft pool until day 8? Okay, well, we got in now. Let's start drafting. Parlor. Here's the magnifying glass. Okay. False, false, true. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box, therefore they're in the black. Okay. Get myself some more steps. Ah, crap, that's right. Well, okay. When I dead end myself, because you know it's gonna happen, I will return to the lab and read the thing. Don't let me forget, guys. Do I dare? I guess I dare. I have so many keys, I might as well. Let's see, what's the door? Let's waste the space. Okay, actually, hang on, science. An upgrade disc, okay. Okay, it's not the same every time. Okay. Okay, cool. This better not be locked. It's not. Locksmith, keys for sale. Excellent. Give me some of that allowance. Alright, do I dare buy some keys? Yes. Can't even afford it. Fine. Freaking rip Yeah, whatever. Give me a laboratory, I guess. It's probably not even anything in there. Alright, use one of my keys, and... Sure, the library. Now I can afford a key. Drafting strategy. Here we go. Okay, this is an important find. To the ambitious young architect, go get some water. Water, got my trefoils. Now all I need is bio. Alright, well, I guess the ants are behaving themselves today. Good for me and them. Now, where was I? To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in this house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions seem compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we can provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Have gems while drafting, yeah. Draft the early ranks first, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, terrace then cloister to save 3 gems. Foyer, then Great Hall. Nursery, then bunk room. Office, conference room. Attic, then workshop. Okay. Making a connection. Okay, let's see. Okay, cool. I already knew that about the pump room. I guess I'm not too familiar with the Klonoa as a series. Alright, well, that was very worthwhile to read. I know what Klonoa is, I'm just not familiar with the games, really. I've seen somebody play the first one. Don't know a lot about the others. Anything upstairs here? Sure doesn't seem like it. Yeah, my first claim ticket. Silver key. Yeah. Well, that was a thing. Wait, what's this book? Holly Records, okay. Yeah. Alright, let's always remember, we need to spare enough steps to get back to the laboratory. Okay. Into the library. Door's locked. Of course it's locked. The foyer. Would have been nice before. Package will be delivered to the mailroom the day after I draft it. Well, if I want to continue, it's got to be the foyer. Sonic Adventure was nice. William Epson, Baron Thomas Sinclair, Major Nicholas Key IV, Ariana, Baron Edwin Sinclair, Count Isaac Gates. Still looking for shops, by the way. The Rumpus Room. Wait, this Chamber of Mirrors is... No, okay, that's not actually... Yeah, I want the Rumpus Room then. Key card, okay. If only I had the security room. Alright, let's see what this fortune-telling machine has to say.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red
envelopes
resting upon 8 pedestals.
8 red envelopes on 8 pedestals.
And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7.
Okay.
Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Okay, that...
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Alright. Okay, so, Alzara says... All right. The kitchen. Yes, please. Ah, shoot. I don't have any gems. Alright, I guess I'm not going any further than this then. Let's enter the billiard room and try solving some puzzles. Here's the puzzle. Okay, what does this mean? I'm not sure what this means. blue edition. Yeah, but what does it mean? What is my goal here? Okay, 1, 7. Huh? Oh, I add them, so 15. 20 minus 3, is that right? Yeah. Okay, so 20 minus 3 is 17. 16 minus 3 is 13. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, 15 minus 10 is 5. Times 3 is 15. Excellent. Okay, I solved it. And I have some keys now. Alright. Okay, it has to be the West Wing Hall. I would like to find at least one other shop today. Sleeping mask. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's head back to the lab. I've dead-ended myself. Hey, Kyles. Welcome to the stream. Alright, here's the laboratory. Okay, what did I want to examine again? There were some things. This. Cooler is unaffected. Okay. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, right. Let's insert a disk and upgrade one of our rooms. What is it? The boudoir. Alright. Let's see. 1 gem, 2 ivory dice, or 3 apples. I'm going to go with the gem, because gems are good. Oh, strawberry fudge. Heck yeah. Alright, cool. Okay, do we have anything else going? I'm not sure we do. I think we're just done. Yeah. Does this count as a letter? Alright, so a letter from Kimberly Thompson in the lab. We need to start keeping track of where we find these letters. Yeah, the time limit on exploring is is my step counter. When it reaches 0, I am forced to end the day, although that doesn't really matter because oh, I have no idea. It's possible. It's possible because I found a note in the laboratory saying that the laboratory would not be available the first 7 days or something like that. So maybe if I take too long to find the room, it's game over and I have to start from like the actual beginning. But hey, I will have more knowledge. So I guess it's fine. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to gain from anything, really. Oh, right. I wanted to check out the nursery. The book in the nursery. Also, probably worth buying the running shoes just because occasionally save steps and traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Yeah, okay. Here we are again. This is what I wanted to check out. Alright. I think that's all that's happening today. Yeah. Yes. Alright, call it a day. I raised my allowance to, what, one? 1 coin? Ordinary villa. Yeah, 1 coin. disappointing there. Hey, we unlocked the outer room. That's pretty cool. Alright, day 10. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring the magnifying glass here. Did these flowers change colors? Okay, well, anyway, let's get into the outer room. It's a little expensive, but probably worth drafting each day. Adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. That's weird. But sure. Anything in the schoolhouse? Yeah, there's... a broken lever! Okay. Probably worth the time to ask if that letter is always, or if that lever is always there. Okay. Baron Sinclair. Letter from the schoolmaster? All right. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Remember to get... Oh! Would you look at that? Another gas torch. Okay, I've already found one of those in the gemstone cavern, so that's cool. I think I'm going to leave this on because the schoolhouse is not guaranteed to be here. Also, I really want to dig around this bridge at some point. No, well, this is rude. Haven't found the key for the basement yet. But yeah, this is open. This is on now. Look down there. Anyway, yeah, stuff. Okay. Alright, that took more steps than I would have liked, but let's start by drafting the den. Let's put a book here, I guess. Here's security. Yeah, I'll just hop in and out here, I guess. Is there anything to be picked up here? Staff notice. Okay. Keycard system. All right. What do you mean the fear, dude? What, you think I'm playing Omori or something? More likely to draw red rooms. Let's do the pantry. I don't think that counts as a letter. Here's the library again. Alright, let's place an order for... Let's try... Now we've done this. Let's try just going from the top. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Yes. Secret passage leads to the boiler room. Here we are in the boiler room, guys. What? Okay, what's the story here? The boiler room can redirect steam power to lab, garage, laundry room, furnace, or pump room. how do I know which goes to which? What happens when I just mess around? Green. Now what? This is leaking steam. This is something. It's red. If I turn it again. This is leaking. This is also... Does it matter that it's leaking? Okay, cool. Alright. Escape rooms. They're a thing. Okay, but I think they're all connected to this now. Yes. Activate. these ducts go directly there, don't they? So, as a security door. Okay, wait. Okay, okay. I think I want to try to draft a room here. I don't have any dice, so this is a little risky, but... Alright, wasted the boiler room, but there's a trunk here. No letters. No letters. Okay. Forget the chapel for now. Yeah, how rude. That room is just... Okay, den first. Here's a laboratory. Here's a laboratory. Okay. Actually, that's very nice to have this early, because I can turn on an experiment. Wait. Yeah, okay. Oh, dang. Maybe I should have, lose 5 steps and then set your steps to 40. Yeah! Start the experiment! Okay, so red rooms are now real nice. Probably. The gymnasium... Actually, the weight room is going to be great to have now. Also, there's the key card. Here's the dark room. Let's search. Alright, let's go in the nook and get that key. Since I can reset my steps pretty much whenever I want now. Assuming the weapons cooperate. Alright, let's go through the spare room. Here's the commissary. No, I'll take the storeroom. Couldn't afford a commissary anyway. Give me my gems and stuff. high? Say so, baby. Okay, so, yeah, into the West Wing Hall. What do you mean E? Like this? Wait, does this room always show up in this exact location? Here's the dining room. Come back for dinner once I have reached rank 8, which I don't think I've actually managed to do once yet, but hey. Here's the garage with some stuff. But I don't think I want the garage. It's got 3 keys, sure, but I want my gems. Actually, the parlor usually has gems, doesn't it? Letter from M. Lowry in the parlor. I've already Statements with the word white are always true. They can't all be true, so this is false. That also means this is false. That means this is true. The gems are in the white box. Mimic logic. Got away. Door is locked. Good thing I have keys. Sure. The commissary. Okay. Salt shaker will enhance food. Okay, I think I will take a compass and a shovel. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Alright. I have a shovel. This is excellent. Alright. No locked door. So here's the gymnasium. Experiment successful. Liberty items will be spread throughout the house. They're placed here instead. Cool. But yeah, I'll go for a conference room. Is there anything in the conference room right now? Yeah, okay. The safe code is not 9083. Is it 3809? Who knows? Let's draft the billiard room. Now that I know how to solve the puzzle. Okay, 4. 5 plus 1 plus 3 is 9. 5 plus 13, 18, minus 6 is 12. Okay, 15 minus 13, 2, times 3 is 6. 2 minus 1, 1, times 13 is 13. Puzzle solved. Keys are mine. Sweet. That's the conference room. Sure, I'll do the hallway. Okay, let's... This is locked. What about this one? Also locked. Okay, 2 locked doors. Let's start with this door. The office! Okay, let's try this combination. 3, 8, 0, 9. That wasn't it. Alright, okay. Well, I got a couple thousand possible combinations left. Hopefully we'll be able to find. What's this? Yes. Okay. Yes. Spread gold. If all of the digits are not included, there are 6 possible digits. Anyway, I want to head back to the conference room now. Get all that gold. Get all this gold. Wait, this has something on it. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay. So that's what's going to be in the safe, probably. It doesn't tell me what the code actually is, though. Oh wait, what if 9083 is the combo for the apple garden? Or the, you know, the orchard. Same thing, really. Oh, I didn't even check to see if there was... Darker can wait. Alright, got a gem. Hey, look at this. Here's a safe. Alright, so if I have a magnifying glass, I would like to come back here and inspect that safe. Alright, this has to be a courtyard if I don't want to do a whole bunch of backtracking. Also, I have a shovel, right? Yes, I have a shovel. Let's get digging. A turnip. Excellent. An ordinary key. I don't have the sledgehammer, but I suppose I could spare a key to open this. Some dice and some more gold. Yes, please. Now I can re-roll any rooms I don't like. Locked. Also locked. Let's go... Yeah, because if I go into rank 8, then I get whatever's in the dining room. All right. Okay, I think the thing that's going to help me the most right now is the dark room. Experiment successful. Okay, if I draft the utility closet in the future, I want to come back and inspect the dark room. Most certainly. Also, here's the door to the antechamber. Not that I can get in. Okay, time to find out what this room is. It's a closet. Here are the running shoes. That'll help. Probably. Okay, so now I need to go into the courtyard. I am out of keys, by the way. I'm out of keys. Alright, so... But hey, I can get into the dining room. Or I can get a meal from the dining room. That's nice. Here's a commissary, by the way. Yes, I will buy both of these. Alright, cool. Okay, into the dining room. What do we got? Pizza. Wood-fired pizza. That doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, let's have dinner. I don't have a furnace, but the extra steps are very worth. Okay, where to now? Not the... Well, I guess I have to pass through the lab anyway. Alright, I want to check out the outer grounds and... Yeah, I want to check out the grounds, especially the key to the orchard, but also I want to dig around this bridge. Like, maybe there's something here. Okay, well, that's disappointing that there's nothing. I'm guessing that is only a thing if I actually come through the garage. Okay, got a couple things to check here. First of which is this gas light. That's 2 gas lights. Question is, nothing has obviously changed every day. Okay, right. Check the apple orchard. Let's try 9083. Oops. Shoot. All right. You think there's multiple safe codes, huh? Okay, next stop, the chapel. Imagine if I could sledgehammer it. Yeah, there's got to be 2 more of these somewhere in the world, but I cannot tell you exactly where. This doesn't cost me a step, right? But I sure can't get much of anywhere either. How is it midnight already? Alright, off to the chapel. Since nothing else really went down. What items do I have? I have all of these. Break this. Be nice if the locksmith was here in a while. Okay, yeah, the chapel. There really isn't much of anything going on in the chapel. There's a bishop in the chapel. Of course there's a bishop in the chapel. Where the queen is. Her ladyship's chambers, maybe? Is there anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. Secret passage. Alright, well, corridor is the only one that isn't a dead end. Oh, the East Wing Hall. That's new. Okay. I don't think the silver key is... Actually, the silver key might be helpful, but let's... Oh, I don't have any gems. Okay. Let's do the code check then. Okay, what can I check? I guess the salt shaker. Kind of doubt I'll be needing the salt shaker this late in the day. Alright, let's use the silver key. The gallery. Oh, the workshop. Alright, let's make some new gadgets. S. What's this? A battery pack. Okay. Here's a key card. Okay, I think I have dead end. No, I can redraw. No, redraw again. I want to go north. I want to go north. No, this doesn't help. Okay, I guess I'm going into the study. Black Queen in the study. Another one of these globes. Raft, draft, raft, smile, mile, vial, viral. Coat, cat, cold, old, sturdy, study. What? Possible, so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. So what, each room has 2 sets of artwork? Cinca. "44 letters in a message. Face and ace." Okay, we already know. Alright. Alright. Here's a safe. Oh wait, yeah, there are 2 Black Queens here. plain pane. So L. Alright, okay, new objective, run all around and go crazy. Coast and coat. Right? Oh yeah, I forgot to combine my stuff. Assemble. Power hammer. A stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls. Ooh. What can I do with that? Shovel and compass. Dowsing rod. Dowsing rod points toward rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, any idea what these two are? We have a dog tag. Oh, tent and 10. Whoops. Okay, into the code check. Chart and cart. Oh, that's what this is. It's sand. Sand and. It's sand dunes. My best guess, it is consistent. It is consistent based on the location of a room, not the contents of the room. The chapel does not contain any drawn artwork. So this might be a lost cause. That's fine. Okay, a bedroom. Clock and lock. So C. Rank 3, so C here. Use the boiler room. I don't remember seeing any artwork in the boiler room. That's open now. Doesn't really help me out. But what it does do is turn that on. What is that? Alright. The library contains cart and car. So T. Alright, the kitchen contains what? Oop, here we go. Stag and tag. Probably. Alright, security. Does security have any artwork? Pine and pin. Yeah, face and ace. Okay, so I guess let's assume that that's almost consistent. What about... Well, I guess I'm in the... No. Well, I could check. Okay. Praying and prying? I don't know. Pray and pry, I'm going to guess. What do you think? Does that check out? Can you think of any other combination of these two? I sure can't. There's that door up in the courtyard, but since I don't have any keys, I can't open it. Alright, let's check the spare room, which doesn't even have any art. A necktie and whatever the heck this thing is. Tie and tier. Okay. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong Alright, the lab. Sand. Let's see, a sand dune and where's the art? Flan. Oh, desert and dessert. That's great. Okay, so the bottom rank says safes. Plain and plan. And, like, of course the letter E is here. So... like, yeah, that can't be knocked down. Crow and row. Parlor and the commissary. Card and car. Yeah, with coat, without cot. So, A. Yeah, commissary I think is empty. Gymnasium. I love it. Pilot and plot. Right? Yeah. That's gotta be it, right? Alright, conference room. A vial and a bathtub. A vial and a bathtub. Like, I'm pretty... Tube and tub, yeah, maybe. So, I am probably right about this word this rank saying 8. But I'm probably going to want to confirm that by opening some room in that location. Okay, the billiard room. Grain and rain. let's see. Let's see. Coast and a coastline and a tag. Getting those top rooms will definitely be a thing. Let's see, what location is this? This is rank 4 mid-left. Could be a price tag, but I'm not sure that helps. Oh, coast and cost. Maybe. So this letter would be O. Whoops. Probably. Alright, the office. Planet and plane. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That could have been a disaster. Planet and plane. So this one is probably gates. Where am I going? Not here. This powered hammer sure is not a thing. The boudoir. I don't know. It's French. Time and tie. Music box here. I never did find the magnifying glass. Oh well. Let's see. No artwork in this room as far as I can tell. The dark room, obviously I'm not going to be able to see anything. You know, I kind of thought we were onto something, but it doesn't matter that much. A crown and a crow. So, N for this room. All right. Okay, I want to hazard a guess and say the message says something about something gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. That's going to be my guess. I don't think... Yeah, like, we've already encountered 2. This is as far as we're getting, I guess. Yeah. Can't go anywhere else. Forgot to check the Nook, and I can't make my way back there, but that is fine. It is time to call it a day. Sizable manor. That was by far our best exploration yet. I am real happy about that, even though I dead-ended myself at like the very end. That it is time to save and quit. Blueprints will return next week, probably. I may or may not have time to stream Epic Battle Fantasy tomorrow, but yeah. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Especially you, Kels. I missed you. Bye.